like the even a real question.
That is
There we go.
Y'all don't think like
nice.
this. I stand up straight, y'all don't breathe like this. Mean what I say, y'all don't speak like this. I am gone, a guide of nothing ever. We're not the same, y'all don't think like this. I stand up straight, y'all don't breathe like this. Mean what I say, y'all don't speak like this.
Exclusive.
I am gone.
Blonju verse.
Too far from the Stargate with a new art. That's all y'all get. Hit them always. Hit them real hard with it. Hard take thick with it. Don't really want it, but it's all day. Swift with it. Spit with it. Yahweh with it. Big dickish. Let's get it. Big gifted. Y'all say we don't get with it. It's about grind. They've been looking for it like Christ. I don't really look the part, but cook the dark and shook the art, and we can settle down for a life. That's right, with a shadow. It's a hard battle, but they say it gotta sound real nice. I like this part. Make a couple guys kill a guy with a knife. With a big scar with your forehead. Mark in the word shed. We don't really know why shit get heavy when it's all been a heart with a short tag. Banging on a war chest. More stress. Take them back, Lord, with a Lord hex. That's when it worked like Vortex. No more sword to the source. Y'all can pray to God or the force yet. They say we didn't play the system. They gotta hate this Christmas. They say they with us, but they fade the wicked. 2 days till we make them Christians. Y'all wanna know the way I flow the way. I can feel the pain persistent, same as difference. Change the victims. It's okay not to be the same. Forget it.
The same, y'all don't think like this. I stand up straight, y'all don't breathe like this. Mean what I say, y'all don't speak like this. I am gone, a guide of nothing ever.
Guide of nothing
We're
ever.
not the same, y'all don't think like this. I stand up straight, y'all don't breathe like this. Mean what I say, y'all don't speak like this. I am gone, a guide of nothing ever.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Guides of Nothing Ever podcast, pilot episode 16. I am your host, ExurtBeatz, Blonju, and Genesis to God. Shout out to DJ Kaushun. Today we have special guest again, Jerome Duffy. What's good? So yeah, what's going on, gentlemen?
Hey, ain't much. Ain't Monday in it right now. That verse as the whole intro. I love that verse. That was some interesting stuff. I had literally in like a day, 3 months, an hour, not a day. Ron, how are you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I was making some beats with these MIDI packs that ExurtBeatz sent me.
Yeah, man, I've been looking at some of those I was looking at some of those packs for quite some time, but I don't know. Every time I see packs, I'm like, nah, I can make my own. I got an email today that said it dropped like almost $1 each, and then when I went in there, and then there was a promo code. I was like, well, let's see how far I can go with this promo code, and I was plugged. Pause. I was hooked up.
Wow.
Did you download all of them?
Yeah. I finally got. I think I picked a total of like 21 out of the 40 that were there.
Yeah,
maybe a little
like,
more.
What was the website?
What was the what?
What was the website?
Midigods.com. MIDIGODZ.
You get in those 21 packs. Is that a bunch of per pack?
There's I say each one has like over like 100 different midis. Some packs have what's that called? Presets for specific genres.
So this was actually MIDI arrangement. Is that correct? This was sap in your program or play through.
Yeah,
I caught most of what you said. I think so. I haven't opened them yet.
I have. I already made like 3-4 beats already.
Mm-hmm.
It's got MIDI loops with like different like there's vocal ones, there's pianos, there's chords, sound effects, all kind of stuff. But I was impressed by just the sheer volume of what was in there. I thought each one was going to have like 10, 20 little samples or whatever. Some of them had like 50 to 100 samples already, loops and everything in there.
I'm gonna say Manifest Love.
It's Infinite Love.
Infinite.
A coffee cup shout out. I mean, this with my mom transition. This is a picture of us from year.
Is that a dishwasher?
When we won. Oh yeah. That's taking a. This was when we won conference finals and tied the series with the farthest the Atlanta Hawks have ever gone, or the Eastern Conference Finals. Second win. We proceeded to lose the next two games. But I am a huge Hawk. Dominique, man, and at the Omni in B4, that was probably my first seeing Dominique and his poet. Shout out Savage _Savage Poet on Instagram. The nice little memorandum.
You know what I seen? It's random because I went on Instagram before I sent you guys the link, and there was this video of this person. They were talking, but I'm pretty sure the background vocals weren't the same as what they were saying. But there was this replica of a placenta with like a damn near like a 9, like, to me, I mean, it was almost like a full-grown baby in there. And she was touching the water bag and it was moving and everything. I'm like, what the heck? But the background thing was, the voice was saying something about you can now choose to carry your baby or put it in this, and basically have it grow in this container thing. Like, what the heck? You look in the comments, everyone, fake. People lost their mind. A whole bunch of fake stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is from a movie, sci-fi stuff. What do you guys, just off the little basic info I provided, what are your thoughts and take on it?
Well, I'm certain that's been going on for infinity, eternity. So the concept, well, it may not be practical right now in a human going on infinite level. I mean, if we want to, I think the, artificial intelligence, biological intelligence, and more divine, and quantify there, everything is in a spirit. So, hypothetical, I would propose, what if your idea of God was actually you died, you woke up, I'm a robot, and all of you are cool, pieces of the so I think things so literally and is imbued with infinite. I think the question, what actually takes us the farther, and kind of, to me, it's neither here whether sex or the experience of a woman would probably use a sex, but if they got sex, daddy then sex. So that
yeah, I actually seen that. I seen that video clip like a week ago.
Okay.
And I don't know. To me, it looks hella fake because I can't imagine it being like in a clear liquid like that.
Yeah.
I would think it would have like some kind of. You would be able to see like nutrients. It wouldn't be clear like water. That shit was like.
Yeah. It was
water.
I think that was more of a replica. I mean, I don't think it was an actual real thing, but the concept of it is kind of trippy. I think it's a good conversation because what is it? We're going through that. I don't really pay attention to politics too much, but the thing that the Supreme Court overturned, taking away women's rights to have abortions, I believe. So it's like would this be an option to do? Or if you're trying to,
none of these issues are actually political. Bio, progression. So, but our gut questions in terms of where the invisible and intention behind an act is more of what we're really talking about, but a literal conversation like I don't use. We know what we know. We know our limits are there for that have a experience. Like for experience is why we're here arguing about apples and oranges. A woman's right to choose paramount in America is taking a lot of steps back. Christian based and very being carried out through right now.
Your audio's choppy again.
I'm
not just on my end.
Right here. It's so quiet. It's all about.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we keep hearing like every other word you say. Like I saw your lips say damn, but I didn't hear
it. Damn.
Yeah, I think there's a slight delay. That's what it is, and then it catches up with itself. So that's what causes the cutout.
If you raise your baby in a sack, though, it's not gonna have no connection with the mother. It'd be like meeting a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Because that 9 months or whatever that they're inside the woman's body, there's like a spiritual and a mental connection between them. They're literally sharing the same body.
Yeah.
That's really how you learn love and compassion and all that while you're in the womb, because somebody's already showing those qualities to you. Unless you're trying to build a clone army.
Very true. But then again, wouldn't the clones still have some type of DNA or some memory of their history of the person that they were cloned from?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think you can clone memories. A memory is
no, but what I mean, like, not just memories, but I mean, like, how some things will skip generations in the family. So maybe because the clone's gonna have some type of lineage. Whoever if the person was cloned from you, they're gonna have whatever is in lineage up to a certain degree. So or at least I would think they would.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Then again, that could just be my sci-fi mind going crazy right now.
Whose beat is this?
Right?
These are all.
This is Blonju.
I don't remember this one.
I mean,
valve out. Facts. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I heard you say, "Can you hear me?"
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but that was still kind of choppy at the end. It was like, "Can you hit me?"
Can you hear me
Um,
now?
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, we heard that.
We're gonna title this. We're gonna title this one. Can you hear me? That's the title of this one.
Try these.
Speaking
This
of
is
clones,
the pilot episode 16. Guides and Nothing Ever. Speaking of clones,
yeah, me and my son have been going back watching the Star Wars in the timeline order. We just watched Attack of the Clones, the movie,
nice.
and now we're watching Clone Wars, the TV show. And I was thinking like, damn, these clones were like hella loyal to the Jedi. Like, how could they just at the suddenly flip of a switch?
It was in there.
But
It
then
was
I
in
saw they
there.
had.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, but then I had to look it up, and then I saw that they had the little bio implant in their brain, and I was like, damn, that's how it happened.
And the fact that, honestly, they should have questioned it from the beginning, because no living Jedi were the ones who made the order, but because of the name that was used,
Yeah, they just assumed.
they allowed it to continue.
Right now. That's all you heard was right.
That's all I heard.
Okay, we hear you now.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Yes, yeah.
Do
You do it now.
I just. All right. So I switched phones. Like, I don't know. And I'm in my apartment. Hey, one may be in a sack, may not be a clone. You could still artificial insemination of the mother and father's seed. I would say there's a nature nurture thing in terms of what we're talking about, and that all in terms of nurture, because nurture in the first few years is very important. And when nurture is 7-10 years for a human more likely to have abilities, even type perception. If you're for and taken care of in those first years, I'm not denying the connection of being carried now that I would prefer, but of action is everything, and malicious intent will beget malicious perception. You can about spiritual teacher on a level somewhat above Moses during the time of Moses. It's that teacher goes around like he's like, and Moses, and I'm just giving, it's like, man, I can't fuck with you, man. Like, words of God, of our God, Eventually, each situation where he had committed a greater tragedy, some kind of led to many more deaths, or in a quantitative, perceptive manner, and Moses couldn't see that in the micro traumatic experience, but it's until I'm not condoning murder, obviously, as much infinite perception and perspective, so be applied back to, like, is a bird. We're bored. You're not hearing me? Am I cutting out?
Only bits and pieces, but it's funny hearing how you go from one subject to the next. We're missing gaps, so it's funny how you went from clone babies to Moses,
God,
and then not condoning murder.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I was
never mind.
I was following. I was following along
Yeah,
for a while.
if I'm being cut out, there's no reason it just gets even more confusing. So, legalize. I mean, we could, like on a micro, macro level. If you can hear me, they outlaw abortion, and a 10-year-old is raped, and then they give birth to super to develops a black hole that's Earth is ruined because they made a, and I'm just giving you macro perspective of how people think that they open up the gates of hell in quotes. God, y'all are laughing, so
because you said something about you I don't know. There's too many gaps in between what you're saying, and it doesn't connect.
Fuck. All right, well,
and it doesn't make sense.
I hear you. I'm just looking at it from its sides. Like, I'm not gonna debate, a two-sided. But they want us to believe there's only.
Said you don't want us to. You're not going to debate, and then you jump to two sides.
Yeah, if I'm cutting out, you can't follow me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I hope
It sounded like he said, or he was trying to say, he's not going to debate over an argument where we're led to believe there's only two sides.
Got it.
Like we're being force fed to believe there's only two options to choose from.
Yeah, just like America.
Yeah, like me, I'm like right in the middle on that because I feel like a woman should have her own rights, but at the same time, you shouldn't be able to just call it an abortion and just say that you have to murder your baby because that's what you did. You killed a baby. You shouldn't be able to just get off like consciously, morally free just to say, "Oh, I had an abortion or a procedure," but they got to rename it. In my opinion, it should be called something else.
Mm. Mm.
We lost Genesis. Genesis is gone. Shout out to our watcher on Twitch, whoever you may be. Appreciate you for watching, tuning in. Guys, Everything Ever Pilot episode 16 with special guest Jerome Duffy. Blonju's having technical issues. Audio.
God.
If it sounds like he's just doing random outbursts.
My God, this is horrible.
However, if you pay attention to the background, not the AC that just kicked on, if you can hear that, but the beat, the beat's dope. I want to ask you questions, but I ain't gonna get the answer. But salute though, this beat is dope.
Thanks. Thank you.
It's like makes me want to train to get everything 5 words or something. It's so I can like kind of beat the cutouts before it happens. So when it tries out, it's just cutting out silence.
Neutral +1.
Trying to beat the programming. Neutral +1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good with you, Jerome. You have any more projects coming out? Your last one was fire. So you
I'm
got
just
the
working
background.
Yeah, I'm just working on the one with Blonju still. Pretty much almost almost done. You know, we got to get you and Jen and some other people on the track.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's really, as of right now, we only got a couple features on there, but we do have an idea to do one song where we got a gang of people on it, and it'd be like a posse cut.
Yeah.
That'll basically
Yeah.
be like one of the last tracks on there, probably.
It's gonna be like a cipher, or no hook, or with a hook, or one of them
Don't even
long
know yet.
long 6 minute song, just bars.
We don't even know yet. We ain't even got the beat yet,
Oh, for sure.
or we haven't picked the beat yet because we got a gang of beats. Between the two of us, we
Nice.
got like infinite beats,
Mm-hmm. True.
and we always making new beats all the time. I was even thinking, but it's crazy though because I'm dwelling on this one song so much, and I've been listening to probably over 100 beats, trying to figure out which will be the beat for that song, and I can't find it. And I've even made new beats thinking, oh, this is gonna be the one, but then it ends up not sounding like it would fit that topic.
I hate when that happens.
So I'm just waiting for the right beat to come to inspire me to start, putting lyrics together for it. We already got the concept for it. Once the beat comes, and the song is gonna write itself.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
When you got the concept, when you already know what you want to say, it's just a matter of just finding the right words to match the beat.
Yeah, and the right cadence and the right emotion, all that stuff. Perfect balance, perfect harmony.
And then we done got so raw with it just in the last year with all these challenges, and it's like now it's like having a palette with infinite amount of colors and different mediums to choose from. It's like now we could just play with it and be like, I just want to do a 12 syllable rhyme combo for at least 2 bars. Because I already got the topic and the beat and the cadence and everything. Now it's just a matter of I can play with these puzzle pieces and make them make them fit any way I want to now. I can make it elaborate. It's like you're building, it's like architecture. You can make an elaborate building, a futuristic building, or you can make this a plain ass skyscraper.
Very true. What's the tallest building we got in California?
I have no idea. It might be the Salesforce Tower in San Francisco.
That's what I was thinking. The one that be having little silhouettes of ballet dancers at the top at night.
Yeah, the one that was you remember like a few years ago when it like broke, like a section of it broke.
Nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was not sturdy.
Chi-Town. What's good, Jen? You back? Are you still? Yeah. You just chilling. You here though?
What about your albums that you got working on? Didn't you got like 3 projects you working on?
Yes. One of them's pretty much. I sent it to you, Blonju, and pretty much everyone that was on it. I said get some feedback. I'm kind of going back making the changes right now, and then I'm gonna send that to my manager so he could put them out. But then again, I was going through old notes, and I remember creating an album name. It was gonna be my full name, Norvell W. Curtis 3. And if you look at the track listing, if you look at it downward, the first letter of every track, looking at it down, was gonna spell Norvell W. Curtis the 3rd. but each song was gonna be like the first track was gonna be like No Way Out. Second track was gonna be Out of My Mind. The third track was gonna be Right There. Fourth track, Visible or Visibility. You know, basically spelling my name Norvell W. Curtis III.
I love that.
So yeah, so I don't know if I want to use the songs I have for that, or just start completely fresh and go, you know, beat by beat, pick beats and write songs according, like actually work on a project, sit down and go through it, go through the motions.
So that first one that you sent, the R&B one, that's the final track list and everything.
After listening to it, I might add or remove. I'm probably gonna add one, but I might remove one as well, because I want to keep it at least 5 tracks. But most likely all those are gonna, the ones you heard are pretty much gonna be on there. Like there's one I would like to fix up a little bit more, but say the project's 95% complete, or that first part, which is part 1 of 3. The entire project is called Enter Exurt's World. It's good. Part 1 is going to be an EP. Was it 5 tracks? I was going to focus on my R&B sound on that one mostly. The second track was going to be more so rapping about me, rap, hip hop, R&B, talking about pain and struggles, new stuff I've dealt with, some stuff I faced, you know, younger. And then the last one is still kind of open. Still call it like the open EP, because I don't know, like I have songs to fill it, but that they're kind of, with the way the project is coming out, I kind of want to do newer songs. So
yeah, you might even just make brand new beats and everything for that one. By the time you get around to that one, that's what you should do. Just not even focus too much on that one, and then after the first 2 are done, just do all fresh.
Yeah, I was
brand new beats, everything.
I really been thinking about it too, because it's like the name ExurtBeatz, I had never intended it to be my rap name. Just people just sometimes, you know, can't follow simple steps. That's just me being judgmental. But no, it's, you know, my name is Exurt. However, when I started making beats, I figured I just add the beats on there. It's simple. Exurt's making beats now, so ExurtBeatz. However, I'd be dropping verses still, and everyone would just put ExurtBeatz instead of Exurt. So
what if it was just Exurt making beats now?
Right? Something like that. But I was looking at my catalog and stuff, and I don't, aside from like the first 3 unreleased projects I did, they're like very old, don't want to show anybody type music. Those are the only ones where I actually did my own production and everything, like from 100% all the way through every beat. So I figured it's now, with all the knowledge I have, I figured it's time to do one of them type of albums from start to finish. My own instrument, you know, my own beats, my own influences, and go from there, see what comes out.
I like those kind of albums because it really lets you get to know the artist without all the features, and especially when they make their own beats too.
Like what is it? I just recently seen an interview. Lush One and Disaster were interviewing Hobson, and they were talking about his, you know, Hobson has talked about his process, many interviews where he'd lock himself in the basement and he just making all the beats. There's no outside influence. Like, he turns his phone off, I think. You know, I mean, it's just him and his production equipment. And when he comes out, we get Illmind Hobson 5 or Illmind Hobson period. get all the songs that we've that he's released. So, and all those beats are all done by him. Every sound, all the mixing, all the mastering, all that stuff. And as he was talking about that, made me think of you, because your recent album, all done by yourself.
That also comes out of me just being selfish and just wanting everything to go my way. I just want to do it the way I want to do it.
I know that move. How does my audio sound right now?
You know that mood, and then you asked how your audio sounds, but it still kind of cut that out in the middle.
Uh-huh.
I know he's hurting.
Well, yeah. My blood, my flag by this guy. My blood, my flag.
I think I got something that I forgot I was gonna post on the show, but didn't realize it until afterwards. My blood, my flag. Yeah, go check that out. That's everywhere.
Allegory.
YouTube.
Hey, what's a trip? Is I had it on YouTube and SoundCloud for like the first week, and it wasn't hardly nobody playing it. But then people kept saying, "Man, put it on Bandcamp so we can get it." So then I put it on Bandcamp, and like in the first day, people were paying like 50, 30, 40 bucks for it, and I put it on there for free.
Nice.
You're the man. Jerome tweet that I retweeted. I forget what song was it? It was song 6. Well, you got to retweet. I retweeted it. There were like 39 retweets. Twitter of one of the songs. Just yesterday.
Yeah, because I put it on Twitter yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I put that one clip on there, and then people retweeted it like 30 something times. And I think that's what I'm gonna do that with other tracks too, because I was on Twitter for like 2 years before I got on IG, and I'm more connected with my ADOS community there than anything else.
Right.
The problem is people there don't know me for hip hop really. They just know me for ADOS. So maybe I'm gonna try to like, once I expose them to that, they hopped on it with the quickness because they're like, oh, because they relate to it real well.
And that's a great way to get people to listen. Get that many retweets for our profile, like huge. That retweets, bro. Do more of that for just the megaphone. And like I know some of these platforms. Or am I cutting out?
You're cutting out a bit.
Use all the platforms is my point. Like no matter in or out, as long as they're happening, like they're still Twitter. Twitter is not dead, and how polluted some of this shit is with shit. Like you're still connected with, and man, I get notifications for your email at like 2 a.m. last night. It was like he has 38 retweets or something, and this tweet. I'm like, yes, I will do that. I don't know what.
38 retweets.
Yeah, Twitter is cracking with the ADOS community. Like we go hard on there.
Is that what you would call dead air? I'm trying to learn my radio language game. Silence is called dead air, right? Am I wrong? Or is that an old term? Is it still called on the air when it's podcast?
Yeah, I mean, silence, dead air, depending on the vibe. Dead airy, it really kills can always crack a joke. That's I feed off dead air. Like, you know, I'm live air.
I'm always like that, even in real life. I'm just like quiet until somebody
Right.
else talks.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I'm a quiet person. However, I can, if you get me going, I talk your ear off. I'll let you know it too. Start to realize it when you don't respond in the text and stuff, or in, like my chat bubble starts becoming larger. Then it's not no more back and forth. I'm like, all right, you can just tell me to be quiet, man. You can just tell me to shut up.
No.
I can go forever.
You guys, we're all quiet. That's why this is a good, and you know, whether we're doing just a place to share your thoughts and feelings, and this, for infinite, but like, I'm not guys. There's just like a necessary speaking up when uh, never mind.
I feel it though. I feel it.
Yeah.
I get the vibe.
All we heard was never mind.
Love you guys. I don't know why this is happening, but I love you guys.
What if you left and then came back?
I'll try.
Our society is kind of weak.
I know he tried that a couple times.
Oh, he did? I didn't even notice.
No. I mean, I don't know how he switched phones, but he did it earlier before the show started because we were trying to figure it out. So just tuning in, Guys Are Nothing Ever podcast, pilot episode 16. Special guest Jerome Duffy. Host Blonju and Genesis the God. Shout out to DJ Kaushun. But Genesis, he's taking care of his responsibilities at the moment. Blonju's having technical issues as far as audio, so he may be joining us again. He may not.
I don't
That's
remember
right.
this beat.
So yeah, some of these next few beats I'm about to play are from the COVID beat tape.
Oh yeah,
that
COVID-19s. What was it?
COVID. It was a COVID beat tape. Had 19 beats on there.
Yeah. Man, that one slaps.
Yeah, man. We made this pretty quick. I think like within a total of maybe 3 months, maybe 3 or 4 months. Could be exaggerating, give or take.
How did y'all make the beats? Was it just y'all were passing over files back and forth? Like, here, I made this drum loop. You want to add something to it? Like, how did y'all both make beats together?
Some tracks were like that. I say that's how it kind of started. I hit him up and told him I wanted to do some type of project. He was down. I told him I'd send him a beat or two. He said he'd do the same. I said so I sent him some tracks. He sent me basically melodies, and I just added, I did my part, sent it back to him. He added some stuff, and then once we agreed, the beat was in a sense complete. We added everything we wanted to. Then we went ahead and started mixing it, and then he would mix his parts, or he would mix it. Do a good mix. I'd go over it, do a good mix, send it back. We did a lot of back and forth. We actually made I think like 25, 26 beats. But
were they all on? So they weren't all on COVID-19s though.
Nah.
So 6 didn't make the cut. What happened to those 6?
Some of them were. Even though we sampled, some beats, some of these beats have samples. They're just in the vault. I can send you a sneak peek link.
Yeah, let me get them things, mine. What about
That
what
actually, what is
about
it? Because I
who's the
have
guy we're talking about? For those who don't know, the other producer.
the other producer is at Mr. SP, MISTASP, Mr. the Sound Professor. His you should hear his tag in here.
There's a story behind that tag, isn't there?
Yeah, actually, it's the Sound Professor. Yeah, I was doing vocal tags at the time, and homie, I just did one for the DJ homie, so he hit me up like, man, I need a new vocal tag. I like the one that has your kid, in the background, because I used to have one that had my kid in the background. She said my name, ExurtBeatz, baby, little kid voice. It was cute at the time. And then I told him that I did, asked him what kind of idea he wanted, and he said he wanted like kind of like a Dexter's Laboratory, evil scientist. So I was like, all right. So I got behind the mic, did like 10 different versions. That's the one he chose. And yeah, he added a little bit of some effects to it, and there you go.
So that's you saying that.
Yes, that is me saying it's the Sound Professor.
That's funny because I see you doing it like 200 times. The sound professor. The sound
It's
professor.
the Sound Professor. I was doing a whole bunch of different. Seriously, like you know how you watch those. I don't know if you do, but if you see those videos on YouTube where the clips where actors are messing up, in their vocal lines, that's exactly how it was. It's like I'd say stuff, and I'd get too into it, and I have my daughters laughing because they'd be in the living room, just watching TV, and I'm overshadowing whatever it is they're listening to, and then they, out of nowhere, sometimes they'll start laughing, like, what? Everything all right? Like, nah, you're just in your own little world over there. So, yeah, I enjoy myself when I'm working, making beats, recording. Like even when I do record verses, I do the same thing. If I mess up some things, or I'll switch a word, I'll cut it out, and then I'll repeat that, like, oh, you said this instead of this, and then I'll start singing it out, or I'll start saying it in a different accent or something. I'm a crazy individual when I'm by myself, I guess. There's very few who have seen the open side. Pause. I'm saying a whole bunch of pause worthy shit today.
I remember when we very first started rapping over at grandma's house. Man, it took us. There was one time when we took like an hour to get one line out. We did it like over 100 takes. You remember what the line was?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember either, but I think it might have been me. Was that me? Or was that Rudy? I feel like it would have been Rudy.
I do know that there was some times when Rudy was. There was a time, there was several times you two, but I remember myself doing the same thing. A lot of that time I blame it on due to alcohol intake, because we never really started recording till after, hella beers in, hella malt liquors.
Hella beer.
That was like the training ground, though. That's how we learned how to do songs and record and do hooks and all that.
Yeah, seriously. Just coming up with random ideas, because we had a whole room dedicated to recording. So we'd have several people come over, play video games, go in the room, drink, just barbecue, eat, and then go in the studio, and whatever came out. Like, hey, anyone got any ideas for songs? Nope. All right, I got these beats. And then next thing you know, someone will start freestyling and be like, all right, let's go. Let's do a hook.
But we used to make songs about anything. We had songs about having socks on. We had songs about going pee. We had songs about wonton soup.
Nice.
there's a lot of songs.
I'm
Got,
like the effects board. Can you hear me?
yes,
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, nice.
you got a song called Beauty
Yeah.
and the Geek. Got a song called Division Unification. We got a song called Peanut Butterfly Knives. We got a song called Phone, where the entire song is just with the phone effect.
Remember we did a gangster song when all the Nortes came over. We had all the Nortes. Man, hey, did I ever tell you that story? How when I was hella hot when I came home because Nate picked me up from work and we pulled up and it was hella cars and it was just like 100 gangbangers at the house. I was hella mad. I was about to go ham and but then I found out that there was like Becca's people and everything, so everybody was kicking it and drinking. Then we ended up making a song with like 3-4 Norte homies on there, and then for one night only, we was members of XIV on the track.
XIV juice.
I love this.
Yeah, it was there's a lot, man. There's a lot of great stuff. A lot of great songs. I say more so just some of the lyrics are cringeworthy, and about some of the topics when I look back at it on my part. But
on my part, when you sent them to me recently and I listened to them, I was in shock. I didn't realize how vulgar I was.
Right? Same. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, why would I even say that?
Very. Yeah. I'm sitting here. I was like, man, I love the flow. I love the cadence. I even love the rhyme. The rhyme pattern. But man, did I really need to say that?
Think of like Devour, but worse. And for no reason though, like it was hella tasteless.
On every level though. If we made a gangster song, we were on that level. We made a song, about women. It was on that level. Sex or whatever, or love. We was on that level. Made a song about sipping, drinking beers, on that level. A song about going to the bathroom, on that level. Like it was just like it's 100% all the way through.
Yeah,
like the schemes and all that stuff is dope. Some of the songs are dope. I say some of my verses are, but it's a learning process. And to think I used to drive around like really bumping this stuff like really loud and proud. I had speakers and all that stuff too.
And I don't know if I ever told you, but once I took one of the CDs to work when I was working at a Dollar Tree, and it was overnight, stocking the shelves and everything. And I put the CD player in and played it over the whole loudspeaker of the whole grocery store, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's you! Oh, that's dope!"
Nice. Yeah, I say that's. I say the Bubble Gut song is the reason why I sold all the CDs at the place I used to work at. Is because people used to come to me for movies. I knew how to get a hold of some some nice movies. Anyways, I was offering the CD. I was like, hey, listen to the CD. If you like it, you keep it. If not, give it back. Whatever. And I think maybe 4 out of the 10 people I gave it to wanted to actually meet me, stop me, as I was doing my patrol. So I was doing security at the time. They're like, hey, how'd you guys make this song? I gave them a little, brief description. I was like, basically everything in the song is what we were doing. And they were like, it's this song that just, had me rolling. I'm sitting, I had to play it 3 or 4 times. It just had me tired. My stomach hurts. Had me just sitting there going to the, next time not that you should know, but next time I go to the bathroom, I'm gonna be like, the bubble guts. I got the bubble guts. Or get out my way. I gotta go pee. But yeah, the bubble guts one. Wow. They love that one. I don't know why. Out of the 22 tracks I'm looking at, that was the one people resonated with the most. I would have thought that would have been the grossest one out of all of them.
What's that say about our society, though?
We all know what it's like to have the bubble guts. We all been in that situation.
People like listening to that bull. That's what. You can make the dumbest song about the dumbest thing, and it'll be the one people like the most.
Yeah.
Lowbrow.
Got a song on here called Concrete Jungle. That one. I got another one called Real Life, Lose-Lose Situation. Those ones are, I think, better than the Bubble Guts one. Yeah, that was the first one. We ended up.
What?
It ended up.
Give me this beat. Give me this beat. Huh? Hey, don't forget to mention Barkeepers this week. Barkeepers about to pop off this evening.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
It's about to get crazy.
Go ahead and shout it out, Rum. You know more about it.
Okay, so
he keeps chopping up.
All right, so Blonju made this hard ass beat. It's like hella funky. It's got a little bit of space vibes to it, but it's like hip hop, boom bap, and everybody just straight murdered it. Like this is like the hardest week all year for sure.
Yeah.
And like everybody like leveled up. Like everybody's doing like long ass. Granson did like a minute and a half, and he did like all these edits. Euphonic Aspect did like 3 verses, 2 hooks.
Damn.
Sunday did like I thought he did the best one, but I realized there were some other ones that people have been uploading at the last minute. So I don't know. As far as I know, Sunday got the illest one right now. But everybody came so hard.
Should we drop it? You mind if we drop it in the background?
Please, oh yeah. Drop that beat. Play that. Man, I'm hella mad because I wanted to go key because I wanted to be a guest judge so I can be like, yeah, I have the power. And then I seen like the first one I seen that like shot my drink down. I think was Anselo. That's how you say his name, Anselo.
It's Ansolu. Ansolu. And
that's what he stole my dream.
I love him.
There was a few like Euphonic Aspect, and then Gransom. I think I mentioned those.
Royalty.
Oh yeah, Royalty.
That's great.
And I was like, man, I'm gonna be lucky if I even get a key or a mention this week.
Savage Poet dropped today. It's crazy.
For those watching and for those not watching. This beat was actually played on episode 15 of Gone, Guides of Nothing Ever. So
before it was selected, correct.
So yeah, we may be playing future,
Sunday 10 p.m. tonight on that is week 113 of the Barkeepers. Week 113.
113.
Yeah, man. After seeing what a lot of people did, I almost wanted to do another one and be like, but that would be like the first time in history I don't think nobody's ever submitted to. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Me too.
Like, man,
Me too.
Can I remake mine?
Do over.
Nah, mine is cool. I'm pretty confident in mine. I'm just hoping that the judges will see that I can at least be like in the top 5. I don't know if they're gonna do a top 3, maybe a top 5.
It's guarantee you it'll be a 5 this week. Guarantee it'll be a 5. Top 5 after tonight. You know, like I gotta put my judging in by tomorrow lunchtime. For your own sake, it'll help me come up with mine if you want to send me at the top.
I can tell you my top 5 right now, not in any order, but they're Sunday, Gransom, Euphonic Aspect, Anselo, and Who else? Royalty. That's
All
a
right.
solid top
That's
5
tough.
right there for me.
It is.
I mean,
It
besides
is.
myself, I will put myself in there too. But besides myself, that's a good top 5 right there.
Thank you. Thank you. A lot of fire. We're gonna be blown away by tonight's show.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to let y'all go because my wife wants me to
Yeah,
start cooking dinner right now, or I'm gonna get blown away.
Your
it's cool.
thing.
It's about that. It's about that time, anyways. We're at an hour mark.
I'll
Thank you for
peep you at the show. Held it
thank you for
down
tuning
my
Oh yeah,
into
place.
I'm gonna
Guides of
tune into
Nothing
that for
Ever.
sure. Right at 7, I'm gonna be there waiting.
I'll see you there. See you there. Salute.
All right, peace, y'all.
We are the Guides of Nothing Ever. Pilot episode 16. Peace.